Welcome back to Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf, Anime Review, episode number 7. This one is an episode exclusively set mostly in the fantasy world, and a little bit in the real world. This is known as Shining Magic Stone. We begin with basically Maribel and Kazuko, where they're at a meeting about basically like unveiling the new labyrinth, and basically preparing people to go out, but they're not going to just yet. They exchange information. So they talk to a local sorcerer, which basically Maribel indirectly drops the fact these two are living together, which of course Kazuko is embarrassed by that, and the person in charge of it. Of course, she can't go because her rank isn't high enough yet. But it's a really good conversation here, and then we have them basically walk outside where it's really hot there, and then she proceeds to buy clothing of the country, and she feels much more cooler wearing this particular outfit, despite the fact it shows off her abdomen, that shows off her belly. Yep. Like, ooh, I feel so much cooler wearing this damn thing. Yeah, it's probably the outfit she normally wears, and then of course the Mew, who is the cat person he met just 2 episodes ago. Great to see this character again. And he's trying to learn the local language. And luckily enough, Kazuko does speak his language. Of course, they basically appraise the magic stone he has. And it's a legit magic stone, but the magic stone is very weak. And after the guy leaves, they appraise a dragon scale of the Arc Dragon they met. Which, of course, this is Wandra. Yes. Yeah, great character. So then, of course, somebody was happy with her, so they decided to visit her right away. Yep. Meanwhile, though, off in the Sorcerer's Guild, the thing is mentioned since episode 1. We see the guy in charge of the guild, along with a guy named Seven, basically volunteers to go to this AA dungeon. And then, of course, basically, we have this other woman there, who apparently is Mari's mentor. What is her name here? Ludri. Yeah, basically supposed that she do it because she's the one who basically discovered it. But let's stay with it for now, and then she goes back to the Sorcerer's Guild, and then they pay a visit to Wandra, which of course they call for Arc Dragon at this point in time, though she is referred to as Wandra in the book. So they arrive there, and apparently her eggs have hatched. These cute little dragons. And of course, Maui got a chance to eat the lunch. And Wandra decides to throw a tantrum because she couldn't have the lunch. She's like, dance. Like, she's like doing this. I thought this was kind of funny. And then they just invited her to go to the hot springs. It was like, oh, how are they going to get to Japan? Well, they kind of did at the end of the episode. So then, of course, they pay her visit. But by the way, they go back to her world. They kind of do their own thing for a bit. They show her basically like hanging at the apartment. Of course, to the hot springs. They basically spend the whole time there, and then they have to go back to this labyrinth they found her in to bring her to Japan. And the episode ends with Seven and his henchmen spying on them. End of the episode. Yes, I enjoyed this. I think at this point, they're on book 2 of the series at this point. Yes, I believe book 2, because basically now I've read the first 4 books of the light novel series so far, and the books are really enjoyable. It is, the best way to describe this series, it's basically kind of like an advertisement for Japan. But done in a really good way. It's not like over the top, hey, visit our country. That sort of thing. But a really enjoyable episode, and I can't wait for the next episode to air next week. And here's something. This is probably the first episode I reviewed the same day it came out. That's probably because I watched it on my stream. There's that. And I did watch the other 2 shows, which came out today. I'm going to do those next, because I watched them, so I'm going to review them. Next one, of course, I watched, which was I May Miguel Separate Boss Solo and Boss the Clock on Time. Which, yes, I can tell definitely we're in book 2 of this one as well. Yep. So, that's next. After that will be Dragon Ball Daima, and then that'll be it for tonight. Which means tomorrow we're going to go through a lot of episodes of... We're going to go through... Hopefully go through the remaining 8 episodes of Farin, along with an episode of Case Closed. Yep, so I think we're going to get Farin capped up tomorrow. Now, I heard that the old names of the series are all German. I just pronounced it Farin because that's kind of how I'm hearing, basically, the name is pronounced in the anime. Yep, so, yeah, that's a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and hit the dislike button. Next up, I've already watched it. I'm going to talk about it. The Ghost Episode 1, okay?